Welcome to Six's Word on the Curve, sponsored by LMTV.
What we're not doing is shutting down the curb. This is how we get the news. This is how we get the 411, the T.
Yes, my curvesters. What's up, everyone? This is your girl Six. We are live today. I know you guys are shocked that we are live so early today. But hey, I thought I'd do you a favor and give y'all something to look forward to. We got a lot to discuss, even though it is not even the end of the week, right? Like for real. It is not in the end of the week. Y'all tag y'all favorite somebodies and come on in. Y'all know we got Six's Word on the Curve YouTube group. Facebook group, and then we got our YouTube as well, you guys. So, hey, everybody on both platforms, we are getting everything together. Let me go ahead and pull up my disclaimer now because everything is alleged. Okay, it's a little bit of truth, a little bit of lies, but it's all factual on our end. For real, we got to make sure we cover ourselves. Hey, so I see we got Shine in the building. Hey, Shine. Let's see. Y'all make sure y'all tag everybody so we can come in and have this discussion. Um, yes, I see y'all. I see y'all. Let's start off with the first thing we want to talk about because I don't know if y'all heard about it, but Beyonce and Drake dropped their new music, right? What did y'all think about it? What did y'all think about it? This is Beyonce's internet, so everybody has been talking about it. And from what I hear, it's a mixed reviews. It's not all the best. It's not all the best. It is not all the best, right? Hello. Yes. Well, I don't have too much to say about Beyonce's internet or this song, to be honest with you, only because it wasn't all that for me. But you guys know I always tell y'all that I love to hate Beyonce, and I know everybody be coming for me and stuff like that, but this it's not my cup of tea. It's not my cup of tea. But Break My Soul came out at midnight, and people were saying, this is not what they really wanted. This is not what they wanted. They did not want this type of music per se for Beyonce, which was sad to hear that they wasn't really feeling it. Um Compared to her previous album, what Lemonade and stuff like that, a lot of them wasn't into the techno type of music from the 90s. But she sampled both Robin S. from the 90s, Show Me Love. You got to show me love. Yes, that was the jam. And she collaborated with Big Freedia again. So, I don't know, you guys. She teamed up with The Dream for this one. A lot of people are saying that they didn't really want to get this old school music from her, and that this is not what they expected from Beyonce. I'm not sure why, though. Is this not what y'all wanted to hear? No. Let's see if we can get a little snippet of it. Because hey GMP, what's up? Sean is in the building. I see y'all coming through on the group. I'm not sure if I don't know how to feel about this particular music for her. Again, let's see. We don't want to get no copyright strikes or anything like that. Let's see if we can give you a little tad bit of it. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. That's about it. That's about all I could play. That's about all I could play. Okay. You won't break my soul. You said you heard it so many times yesterday you found yourself singing it. It's catchy. What up, though, Michelle? It's catchy, but it's not what I was anticipating. It was not what I was anticipating for her. I heard that Jay-Z leaked the actual video on his social media. Y'all feeling it? It is a catchy tune. I'm gonna say it. It is a catchy tune, but I won't be singing it. GMP said, nah, she not singing it. Nope. Don't play it. That was it. That was all I was giving you. You Won't Break My Soul released itself at midnight, honey. Everybody was anticipating this Beyonce song on her internet, and I don't think it broke the internet. Did it break Beyonce's internet? Because I didn't see that it did. Yeah, I don't see that it did. What about Drake's song? What did you guys think about Drake's song? Did y'all like Drake's song? Look, let me tell you something. I am not a Drake person either. Now, he does have more songs that I took a liking to. But I don't really know. So, besides Kiki, are you with me? Are you riding? You know what I'm saying? That's about this. Hey, Danielle, I see you up in the building. It's a no on Drake as well. Y'all cold-blooded. It's called Honestly Nevermind. Okay, that's the name of it. And from what I hear, it's like a monotone type of situation. It didn't sound like it was something that that he was into. They're rating it a 6.6. I have not been hearing that this is even worthy. Okay. You said no to Drake too, Jim? Oh my God. They are saying that it's upbeat, and it does have that techno kind of sound as well, similar to Beyonce's. I know that he released his prior to Beyonce. Maybe he wanted to get ahead of the game because, everybody always say this is Beyonce's internet. So, you better get in where you fit in when you getting ready to get some music from her. So they're saying that this is an upbeat type of music for him. This is off of pitchfork.com, you guys, if you want to check out this article for Drake. All Vibes Drake album, they say, works far better in concept than execution. They are not really getting this album. Maybe I'm too old fashioned for the music. That's possible. I mean, it wasn't my cup of tea either. And they're doing the same thing with this one, that it's not as good as his old music. So I'm not sure, you guys. I'm not feeling neither one of them. I will say that Beyonce's song is probably better than Drake's song, but a lot of people are saying that the album is worthy. Drake's album is worthy. I'm not getting that. I'm just not. Honestly, never mind. Let's see if I could get oh child, get a little snippet of this one. But what was the song that they released? Did anybody know right out? Is it the I know that's the name of the album. Honestly, never mind. But what song did he release? They saying that he finally stopped trying to do something for everybody else. Y'all think that this was a good mix for him to drop this particular type of music? Because I noticed that he was saying something in the beginning of it, I'll give y'all time to catch up. So he probably already know that it's not really what y'all looking for. It's not. Okay, it's not what y'all looking for. Let's see if I could share a little quick snippet of this particular one and see what it's giving. Oh no, I don't know. Child, I don't have any good words to say about Drake's album. This is off of complex.com. You guys, you can check out the article, see if it allows me to even play the song. Let's see. But honestly, it might be a no-go. Either way you look at it, I'm not getting good vibes out of this.
On my neck, the bracelet matches a set. My brother name is Tina Dollar. Stop all that back and forth over the net. My mama wish I would have went corporate. She wish I would have went exec.
You ready?
No, I'm not ready. That is right. Not what I was looking for. This is not it. This is not what I was anticipating either.
Settle down.
Okay. No. It's a no for me, dog. I'm sorry. I'm over here like Randy. It's a no for me, dog. There's absolutely nothing that I like about that. And again, I wish I could have played you a little bit more of it, but honestly, never mind. Honestly, never mind. This is not what I was looking for. Okay. You too old-fashioned, even for Drake's music too, Sean. Yeah, it's a no for me, dog. It's a no. I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't even get with it. I can't get with it. Let's get into something else, you guys, while y'all figuring out whether it's a nay or a yay for Beyonce and Drake's music. I don't see this one being topping no charts or anything like that recently. I don't think so. I'm just gonna have to say no. Maybe the second release will be a little bit better. It's mixed reviews for both. So you decide if this is something that you want to get into, because it's not something that I want to get into. So I'm gonna just say no for that. Okay, I'm gonna say no for that as well. All right. Ghost from Power, you guys, is in the headlines. Child, who would have thought? I'm a little bit disappointed with this whole thing, and let me tell you why. For what he's saying and what he got, and him not being him being the face of Power, you mean to tell me y'all couldn't give him more than $150,000 a week for him to be the face of Power? You couldn't get him. He was out here getting 50-cent loans. You know how this goes. Come on.
Period. It's happening now, finally.
I feel like there was a time 50 was talking about lending people money. It came out that he lent you money and you were like, but I paid it back plus interest.
I think he forever just really, really respected out of me for that. Give it back to 50 with interest. I was so proud to be able to do that. And it was early. He felt like, damn, you can't be messed up. You need money. And it was the summer, and it was after season 1, and then it was the summer after season 2, and he gave me $20,000. And the next summer he gave me 23. Now, absolutely, because he adores Jay and the kids. He might like them more than me. It was absolutely given in a way of like, you know, take care of the family, bro. Use that.
Up to that point, though, in your career, you still weren't making money where you were taking loans?
On Power, I never got that. How much do you think I made a week? An episode?
At least 150.
No, then you got it right. First time I've ever disclosed it. But I was also the face of the network. I've never made what I should have made.
Okay. He never made what he should have made. And let me tell y'all something. For him to make $150,000 a week, that's good. But if you are the face of this show, you should have been coming in bank. Power was the #1 rated show on Starz. Period. There is absolutely no way that he should have been making less than 250, 300,000. I would even say up until the 500,000, the 500,000, somewhere in between there. Like, you should have been bringing home bank, not borrowing. And not that he was borrowing. 50 Cent was giving it to him. But, you know, he paid 50 Cent back because y'all know he petty. 50 Cent petty as fuck. And, you know, he said he paid him back with interest. So that was good that he was able to do so. But for him to be the face of this show and not get anything but 150, that's ludicrous. That's crazy. That is crazy. GMP, you said both of the albums belong in the trash. Damn, cold-blooded. Super disappointed for Ghost. He ain't got shit. He is a great actor. He is very talented. I like him. I really like Ghost. And let me tell you something. I was one of the ones who was on the fence about this whole thing when they started breaking out with, you know, Power Never Dies type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And how it was going to turn out. Because even though the other episodes, except for Tommy episode, I'm just going to keep it real. Tommy's episode did not grasp me. And I was looking forward to Tommy's episode. But Ghost Son's episode, what's his name? I done lost my mind with trying to remember his son's name. Tyreek's episode ended up being really good. My boy Woody, okay? Woody, who was the one who played the lead role in Bobby Brown's 3-part documentary and stuff like that. He is the one that gets me going, okay? He gets me going. Yeah, that's right. He should have been making $350 to $450K minimum, right? For him to be the face. I absolutely agree. Tommy, fine, but that episode was bomb. Jen, let me tell you, that episode was whack. I couldn't even get into it. Like, we probably watched maybe 4 episodes of Tommy. I mean, and me being from Detroit, I couldn't even get into BMF, and I was a little bit disappointed about the BMF whole situation. Okay? Totally disappointed with that. But yeah, that whole situation with him, he should have never been making less than 450. Anything under the 500K, you know, between 350 and 500K, he should have been making, especially with him being the face of the franchise. Like, that's crazy. If it wasn't for Ghost, Power wouldn't have been as great as it was. And I'm just calling it like I see it. I'm just saying it. It would not have been as great. What do you guys think? What do you think about it? Because Power was definitely something I would have just loved to have continued. And maybe that's one of the reasons why the show never came back. Maybe that's one of the reasons. Because he was no longer on there. And we didn't know how it was going to turn out. Like, I'm one of the ones that I was rooting. Like, I was rooting for you. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't think that it was gonna, like the other episodes, how they were branching out, was gonna be as good as Power. And to be honest, it's not. But it is good shows. It's good TV. 150 or less for the scrubs, like Heard the Turd. Oh my God. OMG, you guys. Like, I'm devastated with that whole thing. I just couldn't believe that. That threw me for a loop. I don't know about anybody else, but that's just not something that I could have saw him having to borrow in order to, in order to live his life. Okay? In order to live his life. All right. So, last time we was talking about the whole Martin and stuff episode. Hey, Trouble T, I see you in the building. Hey, Joy. Yes, thank you guys for joining in. We talked about Martin's episode, his 30th anniversary. He brought everybody back, and it ended up being really good. Well, one thing that we were all looking forward to was Tisha Campbell going to speak out about the sexual allegations? Was that one of the things? I mean, I know you guys. I know that was not the scene to have that conversation. I get it. But I was a little bit looking forward to maybe if she was going to spill any tea about it, right? What you say, GMP? You said that all those actors are great on that series. They should all be paid well, but the show revolves around Ghost. Right. Ghost was the main character. I miss those episodes. I'm not going to even lie. Ghost was treacherous. Anywho, back to Tisha. From what I hear, she is sort of speaking out about the sexual assault allegations. In response, like they worked hard to forgive each other. This is what she's saying. Let's see if I can pull up this video that I want to share with you guys in regards to what she was saying, because I was shocked that she did mention it afterwards. Like, if you're gonna ride the wave, this is the best time to do it. I will say that. Comedy Hype News ended up doing a little segue into the whole thing regarding Tisha and her spilling the tea surrounded around the sexual allegations and what took place between her and Martin Lawrence. So let's take a quick listen to see what she ended up saying about the whole thing.
Has filed a lawsuit against Lawrence and the show's producers for sexual harassment, as well as verbal assault. Thankfully, that's all in the past as the show celebrates its 30th anniversary. Recently, Campbell appeared on CBS Mornings to talk about reconnecting with her former co-stars. Today, we have our Comedy Hype analysts, Capone and Pierre, calling in to give their reactions. But first, let's take a look at this clip.
There was tension between you and Martin. You had filed a lawsuit against him, and he said it wasn't true. How were you able to get back on track with him?
We worked really hard to reconnect, forgive, and this reunion is about a celebration. Yeah. We did everything that we accomplished and our growth as human beings. And so we concentrated mostly on that.
Now, this would be one.
Well, I mean, was that it? I mean, hooray for you guys mending everything and putting aside y'all differences and trying to make everything come together and y'all reunite. But what caused it? We still didn't get the tea about that. What caused you to file charges, to want to take them to court for sexual assault? What happened that caused it? And you know what? She'll never tell us. She'll never tell us exactly what it was that caused the incident. But the fact that everybody keeps bringing it up, I think she wanted to kind of lay it to bed. Right, Joy? They would never talk about what really happened. They never will. But y'all know what I told y'all I thought happened. And I stand 10 toes down on it. I stand 10 toes down. Yes, it's been 30 years. You are absolutely right. But I still want to know the tea on it. But I'm going to just tell y'all. Okay? And this is all alleged. Okay? A little bit of truth, a little bit of lies, but it's all factual. I believe that Tisha and Martin had a thing going on. Their chemistry on Martin's show was really good. And it was to the point that it was so good that I can't call that acting. That kind of looked like y'all really was behind the scenes, like y'all had a relationship going. And then something happened between the two of them, and she ended up meeting Dwayne Martin, right? And her and Martin's relationship, he started, I think that maybe he was trying to be controlling with her. She wasn't really feeling all of that. This is my own personal view about how this whole thing took place, okay? And she was like, nah, and then she started meeting Dwayne, and they had, started, having their relationship. He was courting her and stuff like that. He was coming to the set. Martin wasn't cool with that. He started, making sure them kissing scenes was looking real juicy and good in the show, you know what I'm saying? And it was pissing Dwayne off. And them two kind of got into it and had some words. And then, Martin was trying to rekindle back with Tisha, because if y'all remember in the 30th anniversary series, he already knew that Tisha was the one. He even saw her out at parties and said to her, you are my girlfriend character. Like, he knew that she was the one. He always wanted her. So I see that, them two having a real relationship, and it just didn't go right. And then that whole situation with her meeting Dwayne, and Dwayne wasn't happy with how things was on set. Martin was being petty, throwing in extra kisses scenes and stuff like that, rubbing all up on your girl. They had words, you know what I'm saying? Martin and Dwayne had some words and stuff, and they was like, what in the hell? What in the hell? What you mean? What in the hell? It was just, and then it just became a big thing that at the point they were saying, like, Dwayne really was like, you need to do something. He shouldn't be, bumping and grinding up on you, or you know what I'm saying? And like, just to calm Dwayne down, because by this time things was really serious between the two. They wanted to take it to the next level and all of that stuff. That's when she filed them charges against Martin, because she was like, y'all just leave me alone. No. Gia, you say my thing about shows back then, there were a lot of sexual innuendos and situations, not super heavily obvious, but like in general, not that it makes it right, but in a way she stayed on the show that promoted it. I could see that. I agree. They was definitely fooling around. I really do believe that they had a relationship. I really do. And I know they'll never tell us, but that's just my God's honest truth. And this is the most that we're going to get out of Tisha Campbell. Okay. So y'all just keep that in mind. Like, we're never going to be able to get all of the tea of what happened. But, the little bit of tea that we did get, it's not going to be good. It's not tale-worthy. She'll never spill the tea. Unfortunately. Dang on it. When are they just going to let us know? Like, some things I get, you know what I'm saying? And since they didn't rekindle their friendship, it's no reason to bring it out anymore. But baby, you go look at the Martin episodes and don't tell me they didn't have a real relationship, okay? You go back and look at them reruns and tell me that they don't have a real relationship. Hey, Shauna, thanks for joining in, boo. Yes, we was just over here wrapping up, talking about Tisha Campbell coming out and how her and Martin ended the feud between them two and the sexual allegations and stuff like that. But yes, I'm glad to see that they are back friends. Do you think that we should be getting a Martin reboot? That's the question. They talked about it. Martin said never say never. But what do you think? Do you think that we should have a Martin reboot? Yes? No? They say no because Tommy is no longer here. But do y'all want to see Martin and Tisha get back together, possibly have some kids. Pam is out here still living the single life. Cole wasn't Cole with the other the other ditzy chick as well, and they was living together or something like that. Do y'all want them to pick up from where they left off? I don't care to. I don't care to. You said the reboot of it is legit, like back in the day, similar. If they can do it, but I don't think they can, and they really don't want to do a reboot without Tommy. This is what they're saying. They really don't want to do a reboot without Tommy. A reboot with the truth, and as for Tommy, recast him. Really? Oh man, I don't think they should recast Tommy. Shauna, oh, I think they should have like portrayed it in the sitcom and actually, you know, and I hate to say it, but basically he passed away to have him pass away on the sitcom if you were to do a reboot. That's what I really believe. You say you think that it would be impossible. Yeah, I kind of think it would be impossible. But you know, they do have a fake reboot out between Pam and Tommy if y'all ever want to check it out. Trouble T said in my Tommy voice, nah, dog, I'm good. Cold-blooded. Oh, God, that's cold-blooded. Ah, that's so cold-blooded. Okay, well, let's see here. It was good while it lasted. I was glad to see that they had their 30th anniversary and they were able to bring everybody back. Did y'all like the hats that Cole is making? Did y'all see the hat that he wore? He makes hats now. What do y'all think about that? Shauna said they have to or deal with the death on the first episode. Yeah, they need to address it immediately. Like, you know what I'm saying? Trouble T said, let the classic stay a classic. I agree. I don't think that they should do a reboot because there's nobody else I could see playing Tommy's role if they was to recast Tommy. I don't see it. Okay. I wouldn't go for that. But I mean, you know, everybody is older now. Things is going to be changing. I don't know, would they have Martin and Gina having kids on the show and stuff like that? Like it would change the whole dynamic of everything. You know, I really think it would. I didn't pay attention to his hat, but make that money, right? The hat was something. I was surprised that he I mean, you know, they said that he always wore hats on the show. He kind of incorporated it into his character. Let me see. Cole from Martin makes hats. Let me see. And it ended up being a trend. So, you know, since he was already doing the hat thing, he said, you know, he might as well had made profit off of it, which I ain't mad at. I'm going to make that show money. But and he did. His character always had on hats, you guys. You know, if you kind of dig it, I mean, he is one of those type of people that, you know, he was finessing the hat. The hat he had on had some writing and stuff on it. It was real dope. But yeah, I didn't know that he was into the hat or doing his own kind of thing. So that's big ups to him on that. And big ups to all of them because the series was dope. The episode was cool, and I was glad to see everybody came together. I don't know if you guys, you know, have heard, but you know, Double XL ended up bringing out their new music. Well, they freestyle. You know, everybody looking for the next whoever's gonna be on top. And y'all, I'm gonna just tell y'all the truth. I didn't find out nobody, baby, not a damn one that sounded really good on this Double XL freestyle freshman class of 2022. Now, if you like new artists and they new waves and stuff like that, then it might be something for you, but it was definitely not something for me. Okay, absolutely not. And I don't know where they found some of these people, but it was a no for me, dog. Let's take a listen and see if you got any of your faves that you might be looking forward to, because we need to talk about this. This new age, I don't know what's going on. I don't.
I might need some bigger jeans, money keep poking out my pockets. Like I perform at Chinese restaurants, full of every short chopstick.
I'm courtside in the club like the Cavaliers. Stripper money here, busting out they boosted years.
Smiling and weeping, life's full of highs and lows, but we need them. I just got some goals and I'm trying to achieve them. Work on a weekday, party on the weekend.
Just another day in the hood. Squad 26 so they rub. Fuck the small talk, bust a jug. Teardrops tatted on my thug. Fuck what you heard, even gangsters need love.
Double XL my body, they want me to slide in this bitch. Don't bring your hoe around me, cause I might slide in your bitch.
I just began, they calling this a run. Tell me how it feels to finally reach the sun. My happiness will only last a month.
To be honest, my life got better when I was 5. I've been in the rain feeling pain and I ain't talking about Jiraiya.
Nigga know what's up with me, I never took my tail. Every day I'm steady sinning like we already in hell.
I'm a walking million, I ain't gotta wear no jewelry. And yeah, they been dropping, but I'm bored like a charcuterie.
Gotta thank God that I made it out of poverty, long way from kilos and robberies. Pockets on swole like I just hit the lottery, now every day's a shopping spree.
I got my hater blockers on, it's tunnel vision. If you can't beat them, join them, better make your decision.
What in the hell?
Why you always up in money? Them your man's bands. Mr. Count Up Hundreds all night till my hands cramp. Double XL this year. Shout out Scam Fam.
And he was supposed to be the one that ended it out. Y'all feeling any of these rappers? Huh? What the fuck is this nonsense? I never heard about this. Girl, you said, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no, start over. Was his name Coochie? Girl, I don't know what in the world is these people doing. How she gonna slide in that somebody else's lyrics? Child. So now we rapping about Coochie Boy. Jerron is in the building. I knew exactly. Coochie Boy. Knew exactly. Oh my God. Sharon said, hey, Sharon. Yeah. Hey, what the hell is going on here? I'm home with my foot elevated. I have to start the plantar fasciitis thing. Oh, yes. Oh, I hope you feel better, girl. Oh my God. We was just taking a listen to the new freshman double XL class of 22. Y'all wasn't feeling it? Y'all giving it the thumbs down. Girl, and then Saucy Santana had the audacity to be up in this mix. Okay? Why? Look at this. Why is he up in here? Y'all like his booty song? Cannot. I don't know where they even looking anymore with this whole thing. Where are they finding new talent at? Freshmen, they need to stay back. Oh my God, this is just crazy. I've never heard, let me tell you, I've never heard any of them. And, you know, this is supposed to be a platform where they're bringing in new people that may be, you know, busting out the seams and about to do something. Yeah, girl, yeah, Saucy Santana, that's him. Right? I'm on the curb, and what I heard is BS. Why Saucy Santana booty, girl? You like the song? I heard Little Kim told him directly that the song was hot. Okay, I like that one, but okay. That ain't talent. Trust and believe, you guys. I don't know what this was. I caught wind of this and I was so shocked. I was like, I cannot believe this whole thing here. Like, this was just something that was just out of control. I was trying to figure it out. It was a little bit all over the place. And I said, I need to bring this to the Curses, because I guarantee not none of the Curses like any of this. Not none one of y'all do. I can't get into it. I just can't. And I need people to have some substance. And I sit up here and I say to myself, I remind myself of my grandparents when they be like, that's all y'all talk about, boop, 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 saying this and that and y'all songs. And that's how I feel. I feel lost when I hear this. I be like, what is they saying? I need somebody to translate into English for me. Okay. Little Kim. Oh, well. Not any 5 of us like this. Cold-blooded. Child, I just cannot. I just think we need to do better. And this new age of music, it's just not cutting it. It's just not cutting it. And I get it. I'm old school, you guys. See, we lost 1 out of 5 views. It was so bad. Cold-blooded. I am so sorry. Oh, geez, you guys. Let me tell y'all something. I know I'm old school. I'm old school hip hop, like for real, for real. Like, MC Lyte, Queen Latifah, Big Daddy Kane, West Side Connection, Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying? Tupac, Eazy-E. Like I'm with that. That's what I'm with. That's what I look forward to. That's, you know what I'm saying? You said it's not music. It is not. And I'm not knocking people or anybody that loves the Cardi B's, the Nicki Minaj's, all of the new age music, the Amigos and stuff like that. I'm not knocking all that. It's just not my cup of tea. It's just not. So I hope, saying old school, I hope that we could get some new, different breed of people in so that we can start to basically get a new wave of music in, something different, or, pivot back to something old. You know what I'm saying? Back to the old school. So I'm ready to start getting into some kind of lyrical battle. Like, what's the guy that just supposed to be releasing his new stuff too? Well, I can't remember his name. He worked with Dr. Dre, and he is under Snoop. So he was on the Super Bowl with Snoop and Dr. Dre, Mary J. Blige, 50 Cent. Who was the other guy's name? Come on, y'all. Where's the audience? Because it's on the tip of my tongue. Right on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of his name. But I look forward to his music when he drops his music. Somebody will post it in the chat because I can't remember. Let me see who was on the Super Bowl, because he was good. And even though I don't listen to all of his music, but it has substance and it was really good. Okay. I can't even think of it. I got a big blank. Okay. Kendrick Lamar. There I go. Kendrick Lamar. My curses, y'all falling short today. Y'all supposed to have dropped that in the chat like immediately. But yeah, Kendrick Lamar he got some good music. You know what I'm saying? It has substance, and it's like he's talking about something, and I'm here for it. So, I'm looking forward to, I like the new music that he put out. From what I heard, it was pretty good. So let's get into some tea, y'all. What is tea? Bring it in. Bring it in. What's up, my cursters? What's tea? This is your girl Six, and I'm coming to you live. We want to know what the tea is, but I ain't want to gossip, so you ain't heard it from me. But if you got some tea and you want to spill it, then go ahead and drop us an email at 6wordonthecurve@outlook.com. Why? You wonder why? What? Because, bitch, we nosy. We want to know the scoop. We want to be able to come out with some stuff about these celebrities, too. We want the tea. You know we are always messy and petty and extra. So hit your girl Six up and give us all the tea that you know, and we'll be able to share it on our lives as well, because we want breaking news. And I'm coming to be petty. You heard? That's right, y'all. Y'all got some tea. Y'all want to spill it? Y'all can email me at 6SIXXWOTC@outlook.com, and we'll be able to put that information out immediately. Okay, the tea be burning so much, you got to hurry up and spill it. But let's get into this new tea. I don't know if you guys have heard about it. You said you did your thing. The internet is slow. I got you. I had to look it up because I was like, I couldn't remember Kendrick Lamar's name, and that's sad. But y'all heard about what's going on with Nene and her son, with their baby mama? Child, y'all can check this out on lovebscott.com's website. Child, it's always something with Nene. She been in the headline like every day. You heard? The mother of Nene Leak's grandchild blasts both her son and Bryson. Says she's headed for reality TV. I'm coming hard with receipts, honey. She want to get the story out. She want to put the tea out. You heard me? Let's check it out. So the mother of Nene Leak's grandchild is ready to air out both her and her son Bryson on a reality TV show. Simone Davis took to Instagram to blast Bryson for refusing to do 2 reality shows they both allegedly had the opportunity to participate in. She wrote, so we have the opportunity to do 2 reality shows, but this one refused because he doesn't want me to embarrass him on TV. Yeah, I left him alone back in 2017, but he still wants to be a family. So why not do our own show? He'd rather flip burgers at Burger King and sleep couch to couch, but your mama a millionaire. I'm trying to see what the ratings would be for this. Let me read that again. I'm trying to see what the ratings would be for this. Be the nows. I'm coming hard with my receipts. My mouth has no filter. I like $1 million checks. Where's my pen? Bitch, I'm signing 3. Taking things a step further, Simone continued to blast Bryson's mom, Nene Leakes, for some alleged mistreatment and other things. What? Okay, so it's pretty funny how everything I said would happen has surfaced. How do you blacklist me and your family, telling me you'll make sure I never work with anyone in TV, but now you're crying that the industry is blacklisting you? Keep it a buck. You're a terrible friend and a person to work with. Hell, terrible person, period. You've lost all of your good friends. Weren't you the same one saying, I cash Trump checks, bitch? Well, I'm the same one that said you better humble yourself because everything you have can be taken away. Here we are. Oh my God. Your husband is gone. That took you from his wife and kids. Your oldest son is a junkie. You don't do anything for your grandkids. You got fired from #Real Housewives of Atlanta. You have no real friends. You tried to sell your house for $4 million so you will make a profit. However, you were going to lose that house, so you settled for $575,000 profit minus what you still owed behind, and deeper shit going on. I won't even say right now, but this karma is worth some. Better hope that lounge works out, because those boutiques were a flop and your TV career is over. I don't know how people respect you or call you the queen. Delusion. Oh my God, Burger King may be the best thing for you too. Okay, that's all. Carry on. Oh, and keep your legs closed to marry me. Oh my God. Honestly, we don't blame Bryson for not wanting to do a reality TV. So y'all can see this is Simone and Bryson. Like that's cold-blooded. But you know what? Nene been in the news for a minute with all her shenanigans she been bringing. What y'all think about this? Yeah, she big mad. She big mad. She want to make them $1 million checks too. Trust and believe, once you get on the show, you're not making no $1 million checks either, honey. You better hope you get $1,500 for each episode, because if you ain't bringing nothing to it, and it's not, drama and stuff like that people want to keep tuned in, they not gonna check it out. They're not gonna be interested. They're not gonna care. Okay. And that show gonna have a short ass season. So, you know, if he don't want to do it, because nobody really cares about who you are, we need to see Nene and Nene's son Bryson in these episodes, because just because you his baby's mama, that don't mean nothing. If y'all want to tune into it, if they was to come with a reality show with them three, with Nene, Bryson, and Simone, is that something y'all would want to tune into? Child, this don't seem like it's something I would want to get into. So it's a no for me, dog. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Child, she talking about something. Karma is a bitch. I guess it is, Nene. Nene always in the headlines. I hope she get it together, because, you know, for the most part, it's just too much. It's a no. You say it's a no? Cold-blooded. Who said they watching? Oh, you watching. Okay, Sean, you watching? And Sharon said, no, it's a no. You say you Josie. You nosy. Yeah, I would want to tune in for that mess, because y'all know it's anything messy and drama and stuff like that. I'm checking into it. I want to see what's going on. I can't stop. I cannot stop. Well, honey, let me tell y'all, even with everybody else, T.I.'s in the news as well, honey. Child, T.I. is a whole humdinger himself. Now, I don't know if y'all follow him on social media, but do y'all remember when the scandal and stuff happened with him and his wife, and they were talking about that they were having, you know, people sign NDAs and stuff, that he was sexually assaulting people? It was just a whole bunch of stuff going on with him and his wife. Well, the Breakfast Club ended up reporting that T.I. was calling out VH1 after the network suspended the Family Hustle show. Was y'all watching that show? I was watching the Family Hustle show at one particular time, but they said the production over abuse allegations. So remember, what's the chick's name that was coming out and saying that he had abused her and pulled a gun out on her and all of this other stuff, and she was suing him and trying to get like a whole bunch of people to have whoever had situations with T.I. to come out and work with this one particular attorney to file a lawsuit. Child, I ain't heard nothing else about it. Have you heard anything about it? I ain't heard not a dang on thing. Well, let's hear what they say from the rumor report about what T.I. is saying about VH1, because he got something to say.
Reality series The Family Hustle. He went on Instagram and he posted at VH1, 13 years, no loyalty, no integrity, just jump to conclusions, false accusations, no apology, no accountability, no closure, in the name of protecting women while unfairly, without due process, subsequently punishing women, no problem. And so, I mean, the show got canceled. There were allegations against T.I. He is saying that those allegations were just not true, and he did not feel like he got any accountability.
Yeah, I never understood that. If somebody's not found guilty, if they're not prosecuted, I don't understand how shows just pull from people, because I mean, anybody can make up an allegation, right? Allegations can be fake. They can be just a campaign to shut somebody down. But now he loses his show. His name is smeared all over the place, and he still hasn't been prosecuted or nothing, right? Charges haven't been brought up or anything.
Yeah, I haven't heard about him getting prosecuted for anything.
Makes no sense.
All right.
So look, they didn't ever charge him with anything. Okay. But TV series and stuff, they don't want that negativity around their product, basically, which is their shows. They don't want people to not, be tuning in for the wrong thing. And anything that has something about abuse, allegations, sexual assault and stuff like that, that's surrounded by somebody that is on a show, they want to get far away from it as possible. And they don't want any liabilities. You used to watch it all the time, Sharon, aka Sharon. Yeah, I used to watch it too. I kind of fell off after the first season, but it was an okay show. It was a good old family show, and to see them too, with the kids and stuff like that. But don't nobody want to come come working with a show where there is a lot of sexual allegations or alleged abuse. It's a bad rap. And let's be honest, the same thing that was going on with T.I. was also going on with the Sister. Y'all remember they was talking about doing a reboot for Sister. Child. They don't want to mess with Sister because of the allegations that was brought up in regards to Marcus Houston messing around with young women. All right, y'all. This is on That's So Bold web Instagram page. And I know I can't really fully bring it up because of, I'm not logged into Instagram. So forgive me for not being able to bring this up. But let me just tell you the whole scenario, what's going on. So y'all remember back in 2021, Jackie and the sister Tia and Tamara, they were talking about, there was in talks of bringing back Sister. Did y'all used to like Sister? I did. Sharon, aka Sharon, said VH1 is full of crap. They have shows on their network where other people have been accused of issues. T.I. is a person of color. True. It just seems like it's always something when it comes to us, huh? Right? You used to watch Sister? Yeah, I used to love watching Sister. I did. But let me tell you what's going on with this. So that last year they were talking about doing a reboot for Sister. And I remember one of the twins. I always get them mixed up. Tia, Tamara. I know their names, but I can't tell you who is who. But they were talking about it on their Instagram because I follow both the twins. And Jackie had came out and she was talking about it, and it was just like getting a buzz, and everybody started, getting the hype for it. I was for it. I would like to see it, but we all do want Roger back, right? You can't have Sister without Roger. And Roger, who was played, excuse me, by Marcus Houston, has this negative situation surrounding him and his group, B2K. Chris Stokes, who was their manager, got allegations of sexual assault, of messing with members in the group when they were young. Allegedly. And let me just say this, allegedly, because nothing has been brought up, but it has been talked about by one of the B2K members, okay? Which one was talking about? Was it Brett? I can't think of his name. It'll come to me. I don't want to say the wrong name. But Marcus Houston has also had negative stuff said about him, and that he was also touching members of the group, allegedly. And I'm going to keep saying alleged because no charges have been brought up. Raz B. Thank you, Shauna. Thank you, Raz B. But y'all know that he ended up marrying a 19-year-old, and they just not too long ago recently had a baby together. And I'm talking about Marcus Houston. So, of course, they do not want to bring back the show and have this negative thing about sexual assault, abuse allegations, all of the same thing that's going on that happened with T.I. and the Family Hustle show is the same thing that's going on with the Sister. Now they're saying they're not doing the reboot. It's not going to happen. They shut it down. And it's all because of this whole scenario with Chris Stokes. Let me tell y'all something. Have y'all heard about the things? You love Sister? I did too. I used to watch it all the time. And my favorite part was when Roger bring his big headed ass up in there. So, but Chris Stokes, he was their manager. And Raz B, if you don't know the story, has come out to say that, he accused Chris Stokes of sexually assaulting the members and having sex with them and, doing all types of negative worldly things to them as kids. This is what they're saying about him. Okay. And, I don't know, but it was a whole situation with him because didn't he go to jail for something else? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that because I don't want to get that mixed up. But But Chris Stokes, he was the manager over them, and they said that Chris Stokes and Marcus Houston was touching the kids. Now y'all know Marcus Houston is related to Omarion, right? Is he related to Omarion? Let me look it up because I don't want to say the wrong thing. Okay, Marcus Houston. Is he related to Omarion? Because that's what I always heard, but I don't know the proof. Okay. Okay, so they said no, they're not. Because Omarion got his one brother and that's it. Well, I don't even know why they started that old school saying, because I always thought they was kin to each other. My song was Let Your Body Move into the groove. What was that? Feel the funk now. That was it. Sister was nice, wholesome show. It really was. I heard Chris in a whole mess and Raz still talking about it. He's still talking about it. Y'all know that they ended up doing that tour when they came back with their B2K tour, that he was still talking stuff about them. You heard they were cousins. That's what I heard. Family members or something, Jerron. I can't, but when you look it up, they say they're not related. Yeah, they just always say it on the Googler. It says that Marcus Omarion, Marcus always said that Omarion was like a brother, but they are not biological brothers. They're not related. So that killed that. But I don't think that Omarion wants to be attached to Marcus Houston's name either. But you know what? How come nobody else is saying anything in the group? How come Raz B is the only one that's screaming from the mountaintops? If Raz B is saying, and I get it, they might not even want to get into it and all of this other stuff, but you know, Raz B was even trying to shut down the tour because he didn't. If Chris Stokes was gonna be anywhere in a facility of them performing, he didn't want to be involved. He was like, "I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it." Like for real. Y'all got to pay attention to these people that's out here touching these kids and doing something. Y'all have to keep a sharp eye out on your children. Okay. You have to. This world nowadays, I don't know if y'all be watching some of the stuff that they be having on YouTube, but I'll be watching these people who confronts people who are predators. Okay. You say they were paid and Raz got the short end of the stick. Oh, they were paid. So there were charges brought up. There was like some court stuff going on and people got shelled out money, or they was giving them hush money to keep their mouth shut. Like Raz B, shut your trap. Here's some dough. That type of thing. Men often don't want to acknowledge that they have been sexually abused. Yeah. Yeah. And I understand it. But you know, in this new age of Me Too era and stuff like that, people are now finding the strength to come out and talk about these things. You know, they want to make it aware and they want to warn people. Y'all ain't heard not a doggone thing from Chris Stokes since all of these allegations came out about him. Y'all ain't heard him. He ain't surfaced. Nobody seen him. Nothing. I don't even know what he doing. What is he doing? And he got the nerve to have followers on his Instagram. Do people not know? I'm just saying. Do people not know? Okay. And now y'all know that Chris Stokes, he ended up getting some hush money. Oh, for the careers. Okay. Oh, Googler says Houston and Jay Boog are cousin. Yeah, I do remember that. He hadn't. He is, and he needs to stay hadn't. Quiet as a church mouse. But let me go on and show y'all this, because on his Instagram page, honey, he still be showing Marcus Houston up in there. He still be showing Marcus Houston stuff. Look at this. Let me see. Look at this. Who we see? Marcus Houston. I can't log in. But he's still out here doing stuff. Is he producing people and stuff like that? Like, what is he up to? What did he say? Forgiver. And then go to his official ChrisStokes.com website. What's on your official ChrisStokes.com website, sir? They claim that he is a director. That's what they say. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Because, you know, we haven't heard anything out of him. Like, he's so far off of the radar. I'm surprised that he has anything. So they saying that he is a director. And he's just moving on with his life. Okay. They say he is an entrepreneur. Christopher B. Stokes has made a name for himself in the music industry with the discovery of such stars as Brandy, Immature, B2K, Janae Aiko, 7 Streeter, Millie J, Kevin McHale, Omarion, and Marcus Houston. A Los Angeles native, Stokes have been immersed in the music business since the age of 17. Child. Well, I ain't never heard nothing come out on the end with any of the other people except for Marcus Houston and Omarion and B2K. And Immature. Well, you know, Marcus Houston was Immature, but nobody else has spoken out except for the B2K members. But you see, he made sure to put Omarion's name all up in here and Marcus Houston. I'm just saying. Is that this is something. This is something. But y'all got to watch out for these predators. I'm just saying, these alleged predators that we are looking at in the entertainment business, because it's a lot of them. And it's sad that, you know, they decided that they did not want to reboot any of, you know, Sister to Sister because of this whole situation. That just kills me. That kills me. Because, you know, I would have loved to have seen them come back. Anyway, moving on, y'all. Moving on. Speaking of the music industry, Ciara got interviewed recently, and she talked about how she got her master's for free. Now, are y'all surprised? I'm cold-blooded. Are y'all surprised? Are y'all surprised that she got her master's for free? I just want to know. I'm not surprised. And let me tell you why. Because the music industry didn't think that her master's was worth anything, so they gave it to her. I said it. Now, let's get into what she say about how she obtained her master's. She sure did say that. Let's take a listen, okay? Because this will really trip you out.
You decide at some point I want to own my master's.
I had this song called Level Up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I sat down and I talked to the CEO at that time. It was like he made up his mind before I came into the room that he wasn't checking for it. And in a matter of 24 hours, the most frustrating thing happened. One of the biggest blessings in my life happened. I was like, this is my chance. I'm going to ask for my master's. I'm going to go run my own label. I'm going to go do it my way. And amazingly enough, they gave me my master's. Yeah. They gave it to me for free. So it lets you know that they didn't believe at all.
Wow, wait a second.
Yeah.
Okay, was it really that easy?
It was that easy. And I was ready. I was like, let's go. Yeah. We're going to level all the way up. Happy with it.
There you have it. She said she was going to level all the way up. Did she level up to y'all? Because the doggone masters didn't mean a thing. Is anybody listening to Ciara's music? Is anybody checking for her? You love Leveled Up? Oh my God, you loved it. Level Up was okay. I mean, you know, it wasn't one of the top songs on my chart. It might have been on y'all chart, but it wasn't on mine. Okay. Like, I like Ciara. Okay. I really do. I like Ciara. I like her, and I like her old music. But the fact of the matter that they didn't think that her masters was worthy of any dough, that set my soul on fire. Okay, that set me all the way on fire. And that's the only way she leveled up was with Russell. You are absolutely right. But her old music was iconic. You know what I'm saying? She did get a lot of dance music and stuff like that. I think that she's super dope as a singer and dancer. If y'all call what she does singing. Okay, I'm just saying. Don't kill the messenger. They were like, child, let me go get them out of the recycling bin. Cold-blooded, Jerron. You said it's a great workout song. Yeah, I can see Level Up being a great workout song. Yeah, I can. And you say you like some of her songs and love to see her dance. Yeah, I do. I think she's a great entertainer. She's a good singer for the type of music that she sings. I will say that. And you know, I think that she is really super dope and talented, but child, that was just something. I mean, she walked away with the gold, man, because you know, if they think that you are worth something, they are not going to give you no masters for free. Please believe they didn't never want to give up any of Prince's masters. And y'all see what happened. He fought and took them to court and ended up winning his masters and turned around and re-signed up with them again. And he died. And now they got his masters. Do you hear what I'm saying? She can dance. She absolutely can. In this new age of music, you guys, they are doing alternative ways, because when you have a big record label pushing for you, they loan you money that you have to pay back. So if they think that, if they say, oh, I got this artist, I'm working with this artist, I think that they're going to be dope. If they give you $80,000, your behind better make sure that your music can capitalize off of that, so you can pay that loan of $80,000 back to them. For real. For real. Or you will just keep going into the next project being in the hole and you'll never make no money. If they don't feel like they're going to make their money off of you, they're not going to push and give you no $1 million contracts and stuff that people be thinking. Them contracts is a death trap. Is that your bitch over there giving me the ugly stare with the silicone ass and the Brazilian hair? Cold-blooded. Well, I'm just saying, you guys, like this whole scenario with Ciara, I'm very happy for her that she, you know, was able to get her masters. Big up to her. But baby, they didn't think that her masters was worthy of a thing. You heard me? That was your song. Good for Ciara. And she did. You know, Ciara leveled all the way up. She leveled all the way up with Russell. Y'all been watching out here for this Russell challenge that they doing? Child. The whole thing with them in this challenge. Well, I don't know if we have you. Oh, who did I hear that was talking about that? Because they were talking about the Russell Wilson versus Future type of people. Girl, they dog the hell out of Future. I'm just letting you know. They dog the hell out of him. Cause you know, he over here creating babies, and word on the curb is he not taking care of them and doing any of that. That's what they saying. But you know, it is what it is. You know, if you, my thing is, I obviously liked what you had with Future, and I'm talking in regards to Ciara. She obviously liked him enough because she was engaged to him, right? What's a Russell challenge, girl? Where Russell was bringing Ciara some flowers and stuff. So people out here doing the Russell challenge, they bringing their wives and girls challenge flowers, being gentlemen. Is that what y'all want? Y'all want a thug life, baby? Y'all want a gentleman? Oh yeah, Claudia Jordan. Yep, she was speaking out about the whole, Future is a fuck boy. And Claudia Jordan was going in on him. And to some degree, I won't necessarily think that it was a good way, because, they're saying that he's trash. I just think that he likes what he like. He likes the hoes in the streets. Okay. I don't know how he thought that he was going to be the way that he was and date Sierra. I mean, and from what everybody was saying, the word on the curb is allegedly that Sierra was the one that elevated his ass. Mm-hmm. That's what they say. We wouldn't know who a Future was if it wasn't for Sierra. That's what they say. She thought she could change that. Yeah, I guess she did. I guess she did. Don't be bringing me no raggedy ass flowers from the lady at the red light because you fake Russell. You know your Future. Oh my God. They bringing you the roses out the bucket that you be sitting in the in traffic, and they come up to your car and you just grab them all. Cold-blooded. Oh my God. Let's get into it, you guys. They have been over here trying desperately to compare Michael Jackson and Chris Brown. Y'all heard about this? Did y'all hear about this? First of all, let me tell y'all something. And I'm glad that he finally broke his silence. And I'm talking about Chris Brown about it. Because, you know, who was saying that he was better than it was Tank. Tank was on Drink Champs, and he said that Chris Brown in his book is better than Michael Jackson. Child, I almost fell out of my chair. Now let me just say this. I am a big Michael Jackson fan, okay? But I really do like Chris Brown as well, okay? I really do. Okay. Remember, we didn't know Sierra without Bow Wow or Future without Sierra. You right. You are absolutely right. So Sierra is over here making all of these fuck boys come up. Cold-blooded. You like Chris Brown, but he ain't no damn Michael Jackson. Child. Let me tell you my feelings, and y'all know how I feel about Michael Jackson, okay? I'm not saying that Michael Jackson can do no wrong, but I'm just saying when it comes to the Prince, the Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying? The Tupacs, like those are some iconic people to me in my book. Chris Brown, you might be very talented. You might can draw and dance and sing and act. Okay, triple threat. But the things that Michael did were iconic because he set a trend that could never be broken. Like that Michael Jackson Thriller, Who's Bad, like the stuff like that. That was him. You heard me? That was him. There is no Michael Jackson of this era or Prince. I don't believe so either. But I do believe that we do got some trendsetters that are on the line. And let me explain. I think that Usher is a good lineup. He is somebody who looked up to Michael Jackson, and you can tell he has that whatever it is, that star quality that Mike has. I think Chris Brown has it too. But to say that he's better, no, that he's better than Michael Jackson, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. Go sit it down. Hell, don't tank. Girl. Who is that? She came up. Yeah, she did. Chris Brown puts on a damn good concert. I like Chris Brown. I really do, you guys. Christopher Powderhead Brown ain't better than Michael Jackson, and whoever thinks so must get high. Y'all so cold-blooded. And my old ass has seen Michael Jackson and Prince many times in concert. I took my damn children to see Chris, and he was good. Look, I love some Chris Brown. I really do. I like Chris Brown. So I'm not knocking him. I think he's a great entertainer. Okay, but I don't think he's better than no Michael Jackson. So let's get into it. They ended up sitting down. This is according to Hollywood Unlocked. They say throughout nearly his entire career, Chris Brown has been compared to the legendary Michael Jackson. Earlier this month, former NFL star Ryan Clark sent social media into a frenzy after he tweeted, "Chris Brown is more talented than Michael Jackson." There, I said it. Have a great weekend. Just recently, rapper 504 crowned CB the new Michael Jackson of his generation, creating even more online debates. So how does Chris Brown feel about being compared to the iconic entertainer once again? Well, while appearing on Big Boy's Neighborhood, Chris Brown said, "That's cap. I wouldn't even be breathing or even be able to sing a song if that man didn't exist. He's light years ahead." Let's get into the clip and see what he says.
Chris Brown, you've been getting a lot of people, man. Now, and you've always given it to Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
But now you're getting people where they say, man, Chris is better than. You know what I'm saying?
That's
How
cap.
do you take that?
That's cap.
I'm glad you said that.
That is cap.
And the reason why I'm saying I'm glad you said that, because I don't consider myself better than Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? And we already know when it comes to dancing and things of that nature.
You got that. Yeah, use the OG with that.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm not better than Michael,
yeah,
how can Chris Brown be better than Michael?
At all.
Yeah, but how do you take that? You just say like,
I mean, I stay the hell up out of it. I don't keep it 100. Like, I kind of back off it. Like, my personal take on it is like, I wouldn't even be breathing or even being able to sing a song if that man didn't exist.
Right.
So I don't know if they look at it as the Jordan Kobe thing, but I can't even look at it. He's light years away. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, there is no competing with him. You know what I'm saying?
Is it crazy?
No, hell no. I got shrines and this shit in here of this man hanging up in my house. Hell no. I ain't
is
better
it
than
crazy,
Michael Jackson.
man?
And there you have it. He said it's cap. There's no way that people can compare him to a Michael Jackson because he was light years ahead. And I really do agree that, you know, that that Chris Brown has it, but he is not Michael Jackson. You cannot compare him to Michael Jackson. Okay. Their music is different. He does take certain elements of Michael Jackson, because I remember that song Fine China. That's a Michael Jackson song. And he was in there. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? He was on there doing those Michael Jackson skits and stuff. You know what I'm saying? His videos, that particular Fine China video was something that Michael Jackson would have done. Like, you know, the direction of it, how it was like a movie. You know, Michael Jackson was into the old Fred Astaire type of things, and he loved having, he loved having movie type of videos. Think about Smooth Criminal. Think about Thriller. Think about Bad. You know what I'm saying? All of them were like a movie. They just saying that because he was a child star that was able to hold on through puberty and early adulthood. I believe that. I believe that too, Shauna. I think that there are a lot of similarity between them. And even with Usher. I see it in Usher too. And he was a child star. He grew up in the industry and is, you know, set himself as an adult entertainer as well. You say you love Fine China. That's my favorite song. Okay, that's my favorite song. I love Fine China. Yeah, so I really do think that Chris Brown is a good, you know, rendition. I think that for this particular day and age, he sets the trend. You know, he is a trendsetter, and that there are a lot of similarities between him and Michael Jackson. I really do believe that. I really do. And I think he's a great entertainer. So I'm not knocking anything with Chris Brown, but I cannot agree with people who say that he is better than Michael Jackson. Will he get there? It is possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible, okay? I loved him when his crazy ass yelled out, "Karuchi!" Girl, he is crazy. Chris Brown is crazy as hell, though. Okay. Let's get into it, y'all. We is going to keep it going. Y'all know that they have been talking about The Real Child, I'm so glad this show is over. I don't know about y'all. I'm glad The Real is out of here. The Real is out of here. You heard? But check this out. You know, with all of the situations that has occurred on many episodes of The Real, in front of the camera, behind the scenes, all of that, it finally came to an end. Even when they ended the show, it was already some stuff going on because they X'd out Amanda Seale in the finale. They put in Tamar Braxton, but they X'd out Amanda Seale. Okay, so Tamar was recently on a podcast, and she was, you know, they were talking about music. It's called State of the Black Music Podcast. And y'all need to check it out. They had a good conversation. It's an hour and 31 minutes. So somewhere around there, hour 30 minutes of interview time with Tamar Braxton. It's a panel discussion. But they asked her about The View. Okay. And I want y'all to take a listen to what Tamar said in regards to this whole thing about The View. Because, honey, everybody still believes that Lonnie is the cause of her demise off of that show. And I believe it too. I believe it too. You said The Real was real tired. Cold-blooded. I saw that Tamar handled herself well on that podcast. She really did. She really did. The Real, yeah. Let's get into it and take a listen to what she said on The Real, because baby, this was interesting.
Remix. That's my job. I just need to speak.
I'm trying to get it to the part where they're talking about The Real. Hold on, let me take it. Listen. Cold-blooded. They moved me from my spot.
You ended up loving more than the sample.
Is this what she talks about?
Song that you love more than
sexual healing. Hold on.
In later years.
Sexual healing.
Okay, so this is it. Okay, so we right here. Okay, let's see.
This is also the series finale of The Real.
Here we go.
A show that I think that
she's like, I don't know her. I don't know her. I don't know her.
So I want to acknowledge, because again, I think we all watched The Real, right? But The Real was not the same in your departure. I have to acknowledge that. Today was the last day. Do you have any favorite moments from that chapter in your life?
I do. The Real gifted me a lot of memories, and I think the biggest one for me was the ability to connect with females outside of my siblings and to welcome people into my life to be that close to me and to allow myself to identify with them and having a deep emotional connection. So that was really big for me, because I think that at that moment is when I really truly grew up and learned how to have real girlfriends outside of my siblings.
Make some noise for that. And many don't know, Tamar is really serious about just relationships and mental health and just the journey of life and just protecting relationships. But I'll have to ask specific to The Real, like, I know you've reconciled, and I want to make sure everyone knows this, because some people think it's still weirdness of it, but you reconciled with that cast. Like, I've seen you post with Adrian, I've seen her in the comments, and Tamara and Jeannie, like, and Lon, like, you've reconciled. Okay, so you've reconciled with most of the ladies.
Well, I've only connected with Adrian and Tamara. I mean, a lot of people think that Jeannie and I had beef. We didn't. Like, when everything happened, she was the most vocal out of everyone behind the scenes, and that's not something that people know. And I never said anything because I didn't know if that was something she was comfortable with. And I wasn't going to be like, oh, well, Jeannie told me, blah, 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 but Jeannie did blah, 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 blah. A lot. And I appreciate her for that, because she didn't have to. But I think Adrian is an amazing human being. And I've learned a lot from her, because, you know, with her relationships with females, she's taught me how to truly let things go and not have beef, but not have any affiliation. Yeah.
Cool.
But I love her. No, we don't have beef and we do have affiliation. I'm not talking about her, but she taught me that, and that was big in my life.
And so, Lonnie, you and Lonnie have.
I haven't seen Lonnie.
I want you to see Lonnie. I do. That's friend to friend. I just want clear the air because y'all, I'm telling you, she does so much work. I'm not gonna tell her business on the stage, but I'm in therapy. I do counseling once a week, sometimes twice.
Me
yes.
too.
Yes. And because I'm trying to be the best version of me. And I just celebrate because we have conversations. If people could just eavesdrop on it's
But the truth is, Phil, I don't feel like that's a conversation that needs to be pushed. I feel like God hasn't allowed us to come face to face or come into that, situation because it's not time. You know what I mean? Whether it's for me or for her, I don't necessarily need to have a conversation with her to forgive her, or because I already have, and I don't have to have a conversation, for the public.
Yes, agreed.
You understand what I'm saying? And so I feel like everything is in God's divine timing and order, and when that comes time, it will happen, and I welcome it. So.
And there you have it. And she welcomes it. But she don't give a damn. Okay, where's the drop bomb clues? If y'all listen to what Tamar is saying, Tamar don't want to have a recap with Lonnie. She don't want to rekindle a friendship or none thereof. She knew, like you're saying, Shirai, aka Sharon, I think Lonnie was a snake. She was a snake. She was the reason why. And even Lonnie's close friend that I guess helps and writes jokes, so she does something with Lonnie, came out and said in so many words that Lonnie was behind the scenes manipulating stuff. She really was. And even though she doesn't have the capabilities of hiring and firing people, but she created enough storm to go ahead and part the sea. I'm just gonna say it like that, okay? And that's what happened. Once Tamar left, it was over. Adrian's voice was irritating. Jeannie was confused, and Lonnie was just a mess. Girl, that was the Tamar show, okay? Because Tamar has a huge following, and most of her huge following is the LGBTQ plus community, and they were showing up for her. Okay, they were showing up for her. The ratings were sky high when Tamar was on that show. I love Tamar on the real. That was the only reason why I was tuning in. The Tamar hair flips is giving shade, and I love it. Okay. Agreed, Shauna. Exactly. She sure did say it. And let me tell y'all something. Lonnie will never try to work things out. Everybody know that Lonnie was a snake, allegedly in this whole situation. She was the one, because how is it that Tamar was able to rekindle friendships with everybody? Tamara, whatever the twin, was it Tamara or Tia, whichever twin that was, Adrian, and with whatchamacallit, Monaco's mama. That damn name gets me every time. Okay, shoot, they all rekindled their friendship, every last one of them. The friend hairdresser, yes, that's her, Sharon, aka Sharon. When Tamar left, I left. I did. I exit stage left. To the left. Notice Lonnie's lives ever? No, she be going live. What they be doing? Going in the lives and hounding the hell out of her? Do she go live consistently? Side note, Tamar has bone chilling vocals. She got super range. Tamar is a really good singer. I really like Tamar. Okay, I really do. Notice Lonnie wasn't on Amanda's live. Oh yeah, and if y'all got that clip that I did, if y'all follow me on TikTok, I did that clip, girl. That clip got like 24K views, likes, and stuff like that because of this whole thing. And y'all gotta go and read the comments in that Snapchat that I did. That TikTok. I'm sorry, not Snapchat. TikTok. Honey, they is going in the comments on Lonnie on that TikTok little snippet I posted when they all three went live, and it was Amanda Seal, Adrian Byline, and then Monaco's mama. Lon has a podcast. Lonnie got a podcast, I guess. I don't know, girl. I don't be tuning in looking for her, so she ain't on my radar. That's because Lonnie is a miserable heifer. Child, I'm just saying. But dig this. In this episode of them talking to Tamar, you notice that they said, "Oh, Tamar, you value relationships and relationships. Tamar, I'm very disappointed in you that you are sitting up here on Father's Day wishing your baby daddy, who you do got a baby with, a happy Father's Day, but you also gave a shout out to David. Happy Father's Day to David." So let me pull these receipts. If y'all watching, y'all can see this is Tamar's Instagram, and she's on here with her dad, and she said, "Happy Father's Day to all the men who showed up. I have an amazing father who loves all of his girls and shows up even still today. And of course, I would be the one to proudly have 2 baby daddies, except it's for only one child. Official Vincent Herbert and at David Afesco. I don't even know how you say that. This was crazy. You both do a beautiful, outstanding job at showing up for Logan." She tagged Logan time and time again. "He's so blessed to have 2 daddies, one from blood and one from spirit, who loves him the same. You both have been a big support to not only him, but me also. Thank you both for being heaven sent. Just when you think you have to do it alone, God shows up and does the work for you. If you get out of your way and make it about the kids, it's not about you. Watch how God moves. I'm beyond grateful. Happy Father's Day." Ma'am, you giving shout outs to somebody who you claim tried to kill you in a car? Allegedly, you giving shout outs to somebody for who claimed they filed some damn restraining order against your ass. Like, make this make sense. And I don't know if y'all heard that everybody has been out here saying that they have been linking up with each other. I even watched the live that she did. Her and Trina was out. They was out to dinner. They met up with a group of fans, and people was in the chat talking about something. So are you really back with David or whatever? And Trina was like, "We're not doing any more Davids." Okay. Shout out to Trina. Okay. Trina was like, "What in the hell is going on? We're not doing no more Davids." Okay. Yeah. You saw that. It was crazy, right? I just don't understand. Why is she still attaching herself to David? What's going on? Ain't no way in hell that David would be anywhere around me or my kids. Blocking it. Okay. Blocking it. Or all of his craziness and all that stuff and controlling ways and shit and doing all that stupid ass stuff. Yeah, bye. Goodbye, David. So I don't know what's going on with y'all, but we're going to have to keep an eye out on this, because this whole scenario with David, baby, the streets is talking and the streets is watching, okay? Come on now, Tamar. We got to do better than this. I'm going to have to ask Tamar to stop picking these men that she picking as well, because we don't, I don't know about y'all, but I didn't think that Vincent D. Herbert was the one for her either, nor did I think David was the match for her. And she was talking about, oh, this handsome king and on Wendy's show. Remember when she was on the Wendy Williams show and she was talking about David? Talking about she found her king and stuff. And then when they showed a picture of him, I was like, the fuck? She liked it. She obviously did. And it was 2 different type of lines on the spectrum. You heard me? It was one extreme to the next. Both of them. Oh my God, child. I cannot. So yeah, Tamar, we need you to stop trying to be on the scene to date and all of this other stuff that's going on as well. I'm gonna have to ask you to let that go. You heard me? Let it go. Child. All right, my cursors. We is coming up on the last of it, honey. I did want to touch bases on this whole thing regarding this shooterization. I don't know if you guys have even heard about it. We don't really talk about stuff like this on the curb, but I just wanted to share light on this because of the whole scenario about the UVLA shooting. Like, y'all heard about this? Man, this has just been crazy. I don't understand how is it that you have police officers that were supposed to save these kids' lives and they did not jump in to do a damn thing. You heard me, not a damn thing. And them kids got slaughtered. Okay. Let's take a listen to this clip that I was able to find on KHOU 11, channel 11. And they were talking about how the failure with the last school massacre could have been stopped in 3 minutes. This is what the DPS is saying. Let's take a listen.
Today, the head of Texas DPS testified before the state Senate saying the Uvalde school shooting could have been stopped in just 3 minutes. That testimony coming in wake of these new photos from inside of Robb Elementary, like this one obtained by Tony Poletsky with the Austin American Statesman and our sister station KView in Austin. It shows the scene in the school's hallway at 11:52 a.m. on May 24th. That's about 20 minutes after the gunman entered the school and about an hour before police finally entered the classroom. You see in the photo one officer with a ballistic shield and one officer with a rifle.
This next photo comes from our partners at the Texas Tribune. It's from roughly 12 minutes later at 12:04 p.m. More officers have entered the hallway, several now armed with rifles, and 2 have ballistic shields. These newly released photos suggest law enforcement had enough firepower and protection to breach the classroom 30 minutes prior to when they actually went in. There were 2 hearings at the state capitol today about the police response to the school shootings, and we have team coverage. We're going to start with Jason Miles. And Jason, an investigator telling the state Senate the Uvalde massacre could have ended in 3 minutes.
That's right. You heard in the open there, DPS Director Steve McCraw saying the situation was, quote, an abject failure, saying the response goes against everything officers trained for in an active shooter situation. Now, an updated timeline, a timeline just updated yesterday, we're told, helped tell the story of how officers responded 1 month ago today, beginning with the Uvalde CISD Police Department led by Chief Pete Arredondo. McCraw says Arredondo waited for rifles, shields, and even door keys following an initial confrontation with the shooter. Turns out both the exterior school door and interior classroom doors where the victims died were unlocked. McCraw repeatedly reminded the committee that it took 1 hour, 14 minutes, and 8 seconds to finally neutralize the shooter.
So you're telling me that they couldn't have got in there with all of this prior to, that they couldn't have saved any of those children's lives, that they were just like waiting? I'm confused, you guys. Help me understand this whole scenario, because this doesn't make sense to me. I even saw the video when the mama was going in, and she went in there and they were trying to stop her from going into the school to get her kids. I'm telling you, if my kids' lives was at stake, I'm one of those mamas. I'm going in, kicking in the door. Okay. So I'm just trying to understand why. And I see what you're saying, Shauna. Unfortunately, they follow protocol, but why something else couldn't have been done quicker in order to try to save the lives of those that was lost? Because this is terrible. And they're saying that they had the manpower. They could have done so. Listen a little bit more. I'm just still confused about why it took so long.
The only thing stopping a hallway of dedicated officers from entering room 111 and 112 was the on-scene commander, who decided to place the lives of officers before the lives of children.
McCraw saying
That's
the
crazy.
updated timeline is based in large part on body.
That's crazy to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you are supposed to be law enforcement and you're supposed to be protecting, especially kids, I would rather give my life up for a child. You know what I'm saying? Like I will be in there doing all I possibly can. They said the doors were unlocked. The doors were unlocked. This is sad. It doesn't make sense to me that none of the officers, I feel as if none of the officers did their best to try to save the kids. And that's terrible. That's terrible. What do y'all think about this whole scenario? I mean, I know we probably ending the show on something that's dull since we've been over here talking about tea all day. But what do you guys think about this whole situation? Do y'all think that the officers did everything that they possibly could to save the lives of those children? Because I don't believe that they did everything. I really don't. You said they ain't serving protect shit. Fire all of them. I really don't. I don't think that they did the best. And I was really highly upset about the whole thing. You said they pussy. Shantae. Was they scared to go in and get them? Get like what was going on? Like the mama was like I saw the video where the mama was pushing her way through and they were following behind her. You know what I'm saying? With the guns and stuff drawn out, telling her she can't go. Like what kind of crazy stuff for that? You can't be a cop and be pussy. Exactly. I'm sorry. I don't feel as if they took the initiative to, you know what I'm saying, to do everything that they possibly could have done to save those kids. You know what I'm saying? That it was just cold-blooded. No, they said they were waiting for a key. They didn't even try the door. Exactly. They saying that the doors were unlocked. They did not go and check those doors. They stood by and waited. And time was of the essence. I'm running in the school for my kid and every other kid along the way. Facts. That's what I said. I said I would be in there getting my kids and whoever I could get while I was getting mad, they coming with me too. They coming with me too. This to me didn't make sense at all. You scared of a black unarmed man, but not a white armed kid? Fuck out of here. Child. And I'm really lost for words in this whole scenario because we have been seeing and hearing about school shootings for a long time. This year alone, we have heard a lot about school shootings. And for them to have all the artillery and backup that was needed, and they didn't go in there and get those kids and try those doors or find ways to get in, you just decided to just stand guard waiting on a key. Again, those were kids of color. I know, Shauna. I know. And this stuff like this just tears me up. It tears me up. You know, regardless of what color you are, you a child. And all of those kids lost their lives on standby waiting for a key. That's what it was. On standby waiting for a key. Crazy. It was how many cops versus one armed boy. When I get pulled over, 3 cops show up just for a GP. Just on GP. Girl, they would come with a whole squad of cars to pull you over just to issue your ass a ticket. But you had all this artillery and backup for one person and didn't do nothing. Absolutely nothing. Them kids died in vain for no reason. Absolutely no reason. That's just sad to me. And they saying that unfortunately this was protocol. And so that means you're not going to be bringing up charges or nothing against the police officers for not doing nothing. The chief of police had them waiting. And so he should be in the hot seat as well as his scar. Because how is it you a chief of police, but I'm the one on the front line? You don't think I'm gonna be like, bump what this chief of police is saying? I'm going there to get them damn kids. Sad. The chief of police needs to be fired. I agree. This just don't make no sense to me, you guys. I'm sorry. Like, this is just cold-blooded murder. Cold-blooded murder. All he can say was it was a bad call. Child. This is ridiculous. They need to start taking into effect different procedures instead of, you know what I'm saying? Like, remember when the school shootings first started and they were not allowing the parents to come into the school to get their kids? They were locking the doors. Remember that? Well, that's what they were doing here in Detroit. They were locking the doors. They weren't allowing the parents to come in to get to schools when this whole school shooting situation started. Okay. Let me see what you're saying. They break protocol when they serve not warrants. Exactly. Oh, they'll break protocol for that, right? They'll break protocol when they mistake a cell phone for a gun. Child. They need to be setting some kind of safety measures going forward instead of just locking the parents out of the school. You know what I'm saying? I know that they have like weapon search, or they, be putting what is that? They released some new device here in Michigan that could detect some kind of new scanners to detect weapons. And hold on, let me see if I can find it. This is crazy. It's brand new. Some kind of weapons detection technology that they have released in Detroit. Here, let me pull this article up for you guys. This is on DeadlineDetroit.com, and I want to show this to you guys because, they got this. What are they going to use it for? The airports. We need to start bringing some of this technology into the schools and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Doing pat downs of people at the door, maybe something to this nature, because why are we still having to deal with school shootings? Why? And why are no protocols in place for these schools? You know what I'm saying? They're building things to block the doors and lock the doors, or they're finding different procedures for they allowing teachers to have guns in the classroom now. And y'all already know it's some teachers that don't need to have no guns. I don't need to have my child sitting up in the class with a teacher who may be racist and want to take one out this particular day. And I'm just being real about that. Okay. Deadline Detroit.com says Detroit will spend $1.3 million on 10 weapon detection systems for use at police athletic league games, high school sports, festivals, and other events starting this summer. Community groups can request the security safeguard. Bridge Detroit reports on a 7-2 city council vote this week for a 4-year contract providing full body scanners powered by artificial intelligence. Now, hold on, y'all. Y'all already know. let me interject here about this artificial intelligence stuff, this AI. Now, remember, we just seen this article of this AI bot that had feelings. Okay. They had feelings. Did y'all check out the article that I put on the curb about that bot? Did y'all read the transcripts of what this bot was saying? When the person that created this bot asked him, is it okay if we check your whatever so that we can see what it is that causes you to feel this way or whatever? And he said, the bot said, I feel that you are violating my rights. I don't feel comfortable with this. Like, what? What is it that's making you feel, bot? What the hell is going on? So y'all keep in mind that the more power that you allow with this new technology stuff, the more advanced that it becomes. They were metal detectors at every high school I ever went to, alternative schools too. We had metal detectors in Detroit schools as well. Okay. So they're giving the Detroit Police Departments these full body scanners that's powered by AI. Okay. And I don't know if y'all had to take a look at them. And they hiring for this too. They need people to be able to monitor this stuff. Okay. They said it's going to be a hot summer. Folks have been locked up 2 years due to COVID. And now this is going to be one of the first summers where things are fully open. So that means all the crazies is coming out. Okay. Everybody been on lockdown for 100 years. And now everybody is able to be lifted. Nobody's wearing masks anymore. People are finally getting vaccinated to some degree. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the COVID contractions have lowered, although reports from China, they locking stuff down over there. So I don't know what's going on. Why are we opening up and China is locking back down? Somebody help me understand that. But these are the new devices that they're going to be bringing to scan people for weapons. Okay? Take a listen to this. Let's take a listen and see what they're saying about this, if it'll let me hear. They doing these screenings. And I, you know, it's called Evolve. They might not even have volume for this, you guys. I got it all the way up, but it's not saying anything. But, you know, you're walking in. These are the new so-called metal detectors. What do y'all think about this? Child, this is something. They want you to experience safety, but they need to have these up in the schools or to some degree. Okay? Because of our raggedy ass cried about staying in first time. So now the government is like, F it. Y'all want to go out? Okay. They tired of holding us back. But, you know, we lost a lot of businesses and stuff. People wasn't able to stay afloat. I mean, I get why we're opening back up. I get it. But this look like this is about to be the new way. Y'all ready for this? You know what I'm saying? So the same thing with TSA and how they, you know, searching y'all for weapons and stuff when you walking through those monitors. Now they're going to be doing it inside public events, festivals, which I agree with at this point, because, you know, we're having too many people out here losing their lives senselessly to these things, like shootings in school and stuff like that. Like people, you know, people are not taking precautionary measures, the ones that we have in charge that's supposed to be protecting our kids. So if this is supposed to be the new wave, then I'm all for it. And these need to be in the schools. People need to be carded or something when you're coming into the school buildings now. We need more resources in order to have more safety procedures for schools. Because there's no way that these middle schools and high schools and elementary schools should be getting shoot up. Like, this is crazy. You got people coming in with military armory, weaponry, shooting up kids. That's crazy. You said we need monitors to get the pee out of dating pool. Oh my God. I believe school shootings are random, but the others not so much. Yeah. I think that we should be taking every precautionary measures that we possibly can when it comes to our kids. I just really do. You know what I'm saying? Like when you go to a concert, they be protecting the shit out of these celebrities, don't they? They scanning you when you come in the door. They check. You got to have see-through purses and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might as well come in with your damn gym shoes, your drawers, and your bra on if you want to go to the damn show, to the concert. They got bodyguards walking around the stars and around the stage and stuff. Like, you ain't getting close. So why we can't have the same security purposes for our kids? They just as important to me as a celebrity. Okay. So I think that this new scenario here that they're having for Detroit, I think it should be worldwide. If you're going to do it for the festivals and all of this other stuff, then put it in the schools. That should have been the first thing that they did. was put these devices in for the school. And let me tell you, it's very visual. The technology, like you see everything. Okay. And I mean, like anything that's a weapon or whatever like that. These metal detectors, they are metal detectors, but whatever this type of technology is, this artificial intelligence, it keys in on specifics and identifies exactly what it is. So I think this is a go. I think that this is something that they should be putting into the schools, and they should be doing much more. Much, much more. Okay. So I had to get that out, you guys, because we have not really been talking about any of the shootings and stuff like that. Because, we are celebrity based. We tend to have a variety of different things to discuss. So this was one of the things I thought that was really important. And unfortunately, this is going to be an ongoing situation if we don't start to buckle down and even demand that the public schools and other schools that you're paying all of these high ass fees for, if you're paying for your kids to go to school, like everything should be put into place to keep your kids safe by any means necessary. That's how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. Okay. So with that being said, my Kirsters, I am up out of here. I hope that everybody has a blessed and wonderful day. And thank you for tuning in and spending some time with me. And, as always, I will see y'all in the chat. Peace.